Hello, everyone. Welcome to Backyard Musings, broadcasting live. Well, Scott's in his car, and
Cedar
I'm in.
City. Yep. Cedar City, Utah.
Oh, Cedar City. Okay. All
Yep.
right. Yeah, Temple there. Yeah, we passed through like
Yeah.
last week. Yeah. All right. So we had a comment that said, "Hey, why don't you guys show something funny or something like that?" And I was like, "Well, we do astronomy, we do science. So I mean, we mix it up. We're not just all serious, dour and glower." So today we found an article and really interesting. I did some more research on it, and I want to show you fascinating quirk of nature called a geoid. Geoid, and we want to share this info with you. If you're a flat earther, well, you might as well um, just not
Walk,
even.
walk to the edge and tell me what you see on the other side. That's what I want somebody to do. Walk to the edge of this flat part and tell me what you see on the other side.
Flat earthers can just move on, okay? We're
Yeah.
not trying to convert you
Hopefully there's a
to a.
guardrail there. There's a guardrail there so you don't fall off. But you know,
Seriously, my electrician thinks that the Earth is flat. So there are people out there that think that, and if they want to think that, that's fine. Just move on. Let them move on. Um, the most famous and biggest one is the Indian Ocean Geoid Low, or IOGL. So when we say IOGL, we mean the Indian Ocean Geoid Low.
thanks for clarifying that.
The graphic, yeah, the graphic you see now is a 3D cut section of the Earth depicting the surface, the crust, the mantle, and the core. Okay, we all know that from high school, right?
That's fascinating.
And yeah, when you split it apart like that, it is kind of
Yeah.
yeah. Um, and this it's a circular low gravity anomaly situated just south of the Indian Peninsula. I'm gonna get off of this. I gotta get off of this graphic here. Right there. So it's underneath the India, and it is the Earth's largest gravity anomaly, covering an area of 1.2 million square miles. That's a lot.
That is
right?
a lot.
So you're like, okay, what does this mean? Why do I care? It's almost the size of India. This gravity hole, we're doing question marks, is not truly a hole. It's more like a depression. Is east of the Horn of Africa and just south of Sri Lanka. It's up to 300. It can be up to 348 feet below mean sea level. So you got mean sea level. This is below, so it kind of dips. The gravity makes it dip. Scientists believed it was caused by fragments from the sunken floor of the much older Tethys Ocean, offset by mantle plumes of lower density hot magma from the Earth's interior. Hold that thought. We'll talk about Tethys Ocean later.
All right, so this graphic that you see now is a model of the Earth without oceans, which is fascinating to me to see that. Just the crust. I never thought of looking at the Earth like this, and it's fascinating. India moved into its current position nearly 70 million years ago. That's, again, these figures are fascinating. Take away the oceans, and the Earth resembles a potato of sorts with many different formations. This uneven surface results from non-uniform gravity because of the unequal distribution of matter within the planet's interior. Moreover, movement of the tectonic plates create mountains and valleys on the surface. These deformities affect the shape of the oceans too, which is from the Indian Institute of Science.
We're not making this up. Scientists have done this research.
This is. How could we do that? I mean, those pictures are amazing. These graphs. So,
that's a computer.
Yeah. Most theories attribute this anomaly to a remnant of an earlier plate that dived into the Earth's mantle beneath another plate millions of years ago. However, Professor Atreya Ghosh and her colleagues published a paper called Geophysical Letters, and Steve quotes them. Way hard to explain in layman terms. So
yeah, so we're going to use the quote. This is a quotation mark. These are quotes directly from their report. So hang on, okay? Hold on tight. In a study, the researchers employed numerical models of mantle convection, so it's a computer model, to explain the mass deficit. Mantle convection is a type of movement caused within the Earth's mantle or the middle layer where hotter and lighter material rise to the top. So hotter is in the core, that magma, and it rises to the top to like the crust.
Okay, so when we're looking at this graph here, we see those dark, I guess a blue, kind of a bluish purple color there.
Yeah, the blue is low. The blue is low, the red is high. So, you can see over above Australia, that's probably going to be the Himalayas up there, the middle of that red.
Right. I mean, we've got a little bit of shade of that off the coast of the North American continent. It looks like, right, and off of Mexico there.
Yeah, like Chile. Chile's got some big mountains, so that's red.
Right. Yeah. And then on the East Coast as well, it's kind of blue, but not nearly as dark blue as it is there in the Indian Ocean.
Yeah, that's a big dent in the earth. It really is. Hotter and lighter material rise to the top, and cooler and denser materials sink due to gravity. This convective movement within the mantle was driven by seismic tomography models that use seismic waves to obtain a three-dimensional picture of the Earth's interior.
So the researchers found that low-density anomalies, or the presence of lighter materials in the upper to mid-mantle below the IGOL or IOGL, were responsible for the gravity low in this region. Mantle plumes, or the rising up of abnormally hot rock within the Earth's mantle, can result in low-density anomalies. However, no known mantle plume exists beneath the IOGL, ruling out this theory. However, they found that there was hot material rising from the African Large Low Shear Velocity Province, LLSVP, or the African superplume in the neighborhood of the IOGL, and that was getting deflected eastward and turbinating beneath the IOGL. This deflection is possibly due to the fast motion of the Indian plate, argue the researchers. So
so you can see in the graphic, it's right there. I'm looking over at my computer. That it starts to get bluish right at the Horn of Africa, and then it goes dark right underneath India. Right.
Yeah. When I was looking for a degree and a way to spend my life, I must have missed this. These researcher jobs here. I must have missed that. So
and Tony, we talked to Tony last night. Tony's our geologist. He's our friend at church, and he hadn't heard of this. And when he started reading it, he was like, "Oh yeah, that's this makes sense. The lower density to the higher density." So yeah, he kind of knew about this stuff. Didn't know about the geoid. So the Tethys Ocean, also called the Tethys Sea, was a prehistoric ocean that existed from the end of the Paleozoic era until the Cenozoic era. It was located between the ancient continents of Gondwana and Laurasia. So we've got something here. So Laurasia is the northernmost. So this was all like Pangea, right? And then Gondwana is the southernmost. So you can see this looks like a southern hemisphere right there, South Pole. This looks like the North Pole. Okay.
Yeah.
Before the opening of the Indian and Atlantic Oceans during the Cretaceous periods, the ocean was named after the sister and consort of the ancient Greek god Oceanus. We like to do that. Much of the rock that now forms the mountain system, which includes the Alps and the Himalayas, was deposited on the margins of the Tethys Ocean.
So we previously talked about a planetoid striking proto-Earth like 350 million years ago and creating a accretion that finally became the moon, which some of the flat earthers we talked about, right?
We talked about with Tony last night, and Tony said no, that wouldn't do it because a planetoid hitting the proto-Earth was going to have like metals in it, iron, which would be higher density, and that would do the opposite of a gravity well. So you need low density. So that's out.
Yeah. So we wonder this loss of mass just south of India may have been started by what,
Yeah.
But
it's still fascinating, isn't it? I mean,
it is. Yeah, this is crazy.
Crazy fast. Scott, you were saying, and me too, I've never seen a depiction of the Earth without oceans, right? Looks like a
Yes.
potato.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. And
crazy.
again, you're looking out off the beach onto the ocean. You don't really
Yeah,
think about how deep it is, or
yeah. It goes. You don't think how it dives. Yeah,
right, or and
unless you're
have you ever
scuba.
seen those pictures like when two different oceans uh, meet, and there's like a scene. I don't know if that's a AI picture or not, but it's fascinating. That kind of stuff is fascinating. So
You think it's a force field?
I I'm not going to go there, but
All right,
it's all
folks.
fascinating.
Thanks for joining. We appreciate it. Thanks a lot. If you got ideas, any comments, we'll take them. Any comments at all, and
Yeah,
we'll talk about them. And we're thankful for the people who watch this. We're very thankful.
yeah, definitely so. You guys all have a great day, and thank you. See you
Yep.
tomorrow.
See you.